Hi there. In keeping with recent posts on this channel regarding child support and alimony, I thought I would address the issue of what can be done if you believe the other side of your case is not going to pay child support or alimony, even if it has been ordered by the court. The simplest answer to that question is to involve the Maryland Office of Child Support Enforcement. The Maryland Office of Child Support Enforcement will get in between the two parties and act as an intermediary to ensure automatic payment between the payor and the payee. Now, it's important to note that if the only way to get alimony paid through the Office of Child Support Enforcement is if there is also a child support obligation as well. You can't just have your alimony paid through this program. Now, there's two ways to go about this. You can have just an account with the Office of Child Support Enforcement, or you can have the wages of the paying parent garnished through an earnings withholding order. When you have an account created, it's as simple as the order is sent to Child Support Enforcement or provided to Child Support Enforcement. That monthly amount is set into the system, and then the paying parent sends a check to Child Support Enforcement each and every month to satisfy that amount. Child Support Enforcement receives the check, notes it, and then sends out a separate check to the receiving parent. That makes sure the right amount is paid, there are no set-offs, and it keeps track of any outstanding balance. But it does require the paying parent to send in the money. Now, having child support and alimony paid through an earnings withholding order is a little bit different. It's more automatic. It's the same situation where an account is created and the monies paid are tracked, but the money is deducted right out of the paycheck. So there's no opportunity for the money that should be earmarked for child support and alimony to go anywhere else. Now, an earnings withholding order is a right of a parent receiving child support. And so it is not even a matter of choice. If the receiving parent wants an earnings withholding order, it's going to be done by the court. It's a very simple process. Now, one of the good things about the Office of Child Support Enforcement is there are certain consequences to the non-paying parent if there is non-payment. Now, these situations tend to be on the more extreme side, but you can have tax returns seized, you can have your passport forfeited, and if the balance builds up to a certain degree, Child Support Enforcement will haul the non-paying parent back into court on contempt and get them on what we call the child support docket and force them to come into court once a month, once a week, pay something towards their child support, or face some form of temporary incarceration. And again, that's for fairly extreme cases. The downside is that the Office of Child Support Enforcement is essentially like any other bureaucracy. I liken it to the NBA. It's slow moving, there's lots of red tape, there's no personal treatment, your case is essentially a number, it's hard to get a hold of someone. So it doesn't work in all cases. For some cases and situations, it is a great fit. Makes sure that payments get there automatically, it keeps everyone accountable, but there are situations in which it's not the greatest tool and could actually complicate your child support and alimony matter. One instance that comes to mind is if your child support and alimony could fluctuate based on a bonus being received or some other form of income. Child support enforcement is not cut out to figure out a moving target. So if you have any other questions about earnings withholding orders involving child support enforcement, do not hesitate to give my office, Weinberg Schwartz, a call at 410-997-0203. We'd be happy to help you. If you'd like more information about me personally, all of my other pages, my Twitter account, my LinkedIn, my Instagram account, there's links to all of those in the description of this video below. And as always, I'd appreciate it if you like this video, to share it, and to comment on it. Thank you very much.